Welcome to the CPM Customer Success Podcast, where we help Office of Finance leaders find an exact solution to enhance their corporate performance without spending nights and weekends in the office. Hi, I'm your host, Andy Smetana from Nova Advisory. Nova Advisory is a 100% OneStream professional services diamond implementation partner. We help OneStream customers and prospective OneStream customers get the most out of their OneStream investment. And speaking of getting the most out of your OneStream investment, we have a special download for you to help you make the best CPM investment decision for your organization. You can check that out now at Nova Advisory's website, novaadvisory.com/podcast. You can download our free CPM customer success software evaluation criteria and selection workbook. Each of the criteria is described in more detail of an episode of CPM Customer Success, and the workbook identifies those episodes so that you can follow along and use the podcast as a resource to support your evaluation. Explore that deeper in what makes sense for your organization in terms of a CPM investment decision. The workbook will guide you through that process, and it's free and available now for listeners of the podcast. So today's episode is a special one. It coincides with the Thanksgiving holiday, and we'll provide a Thanksgiving twist. We'll talk turkey. It's about scenario planning and forecasting. It doesn't have to be a turkey. It can be really the best thing that's happened for your organization if it's done correctly and with the power of a OneStream platform. So now, whether you're preparing for a family feast or you're managing your company's financial future, this episode will help you carve out the tools you'll need to proceed. So let's set the table. Scenario planning is about preparing for a range of possibilities for your organization. Think of it as mapping out different futures, whether those are good, bad, or ugly. And forecasting, in contrast, that's about estimating what's the most likely future based upon the data you have available to you. It's like predicting how many dinner rolls you're going to have or need based upon last year's Thanksgiving appetite. So when you combine these tools of scenario planning and forecasting, they help organizations stay agile, help you be proactive, and stay prepared. But relying on outdated tools like spreadsheets is kind of like having a rusty carving knife when you're trying to carve up your Thanksgiving turkey. It's inefficient, it's risky. So with OneStream, you have a unified platform. It's powered by AI and machine learning, which we'll describe how that relates to scenario planning and forecasting here later in this episode. But OneStream as a unified platform is a sharp, efficient solution that you'll need to slice through the complexities of your finance and accounting and your operational information needs. So let's now dig deeper into the challenges finance teams are facing every day. They aren't minor inconveniences, they're systematic issues holding companies back from reaching their full potential. Finance teams often rely on spreadsheets and disconnected tools. Research shows that 80% of organizations still heavily rely and depend on manual processes for their forecasting and planning needs. They're manually consolidating data, and that can consume up to 40% of finance teams' time during budgeting cycles. For a company managing global operations, this could mean thousands and thousands of hours lost annually. So many organizations operate with fragmented systems. That means data is stored in multiple places and in different formats throughout their organization. That lack of integration leads to a lack of visibility, which is especially problematic for large organizations and enterprises. So without advanced forecasting solutions, organizations struggle to have accurate, detailed projections for their business. And according to a recent study, 18% of companies use scenario modeling and just 6% use predictive analytics. So it's a very limited population of organizations. This leaves Most companies unprepared and for unexpected shifts in their business and operations, things like a supply chain disruption or market volatility. So, in today's fast moving business environment, being able to pivot is crucial. Yet, research shows that only 31% of finance leaders feel their systems allow them to quickly respond to market changes. And this lack of agility often results in missed opportunities or delays responses to risks that they face. OneStream addresses these challenges head on with its unified platform. It eliminates silos by consolidating all financial and operational data into one place. It reduces the time spent researching for information and improves accuracy. So, for example, teams can save up to 30% of their time they previously spent reconciling data, which results in hundreds of hours per year for large organizations. Real-time forecasting enables rolling forecasts and scenario modeling, ensuring companies are always prepared for potential outcomes. And AI and ML integration automates repetitive processes like data aggregation, variance analysis, which can reduce manual workloads by up to 50%. This gives finance professionals more time to focus on higher value activities such as strategic decision making. This last point is where OneStream really shines. Let's talk about a secret weapon behind OneStream, and it's its AI-powered scenario planning capabilities I mentioned at the top of this episode. This is where modern technology elevates finance beyond typical and traditional methods. It creates a truly unique competitive advantage for your organization. OneStream uses AI to analyze historic data and real-time data, allowing organizations to forecast with unparalleled accuracy that they couldn't get to in a previous life or solution or technologies. So, for instance, Sensible ML, which is OneStream's AI and ML solution for forecasting, that can produce thousands of variables at once. It can process those variables and analyze what that means to your organizations. It can look at things like seasonality. It can look at pricing, consumer behaviors, and even external factors like economic indicators. So traditional what if scenario planning often takes weeks to prepare. With OneStream, their AI and Sensible ML application enables you to run these scenarios in minutes. So, for example, what happens if material costs increase by 15%? How would a change in currency exchange rates affect global revenue? What's the financial impact of expanding into a new market? All of those things are quick analysis and reruns of the Sensible ML applications and forecasts, depending on the different scenarios and variability that you want to add to the application and test out. And using automation for this, you can generate these scenarios with detailed financial impacts in a fraction of the time it would have taken you to do without this tool and technology and solution. It not only improves agility, but also ensures leadership has actionable insights when making critical decisions. OneStream's machine learning capabilities enable highly detailed forecasting, so whether it's by SKU, product category, or geographic region, this level of granularity is particularly beneficial for industries like manufacturing and retail, where a small miscalculation can lead to significant losses. OneStream's unified platforms ensures that financial and operational data, they're seamlessly integrated. This eliminates the common disconnect between finance teams and other departments, such as sales or supply chain. So, for example, AI-powered forecasts can align demand planning with financial targets, and that ensures that inventory management and production schedules match revenue goals. So perhaps the most immediate benefit of AI-powered scenario planning is really in that time savings. By automating the data collection, the analysis, and scenario generation, OneStream frees up the time from finance professionals to focus on strategy. This is the transformational power of OneStream's AI capabilities. So it's not just about efficiency, it's about making better data-driven decisions that drive real-time and real benefits. So now let's take a closer look at customer success stories with a global leader in the automotive safety system industry. This success story illustrates how OneStream can transform complex financial environments into agile, efficient systems. So this automotive supplier operates in over 27 countries. They have 65,000 plus employees. They supply airbags, seatbelts, and different safety equipment to major automotive makers and automakers. They face several significant challenges. First up, complex operations. Their multi-divisional structure made it difficult to gain a unified view of profitability across products and regions. They had the data silos we talked about earlier. For them, this meant managing over 40 different operational systems, including legacy platforms like Hyperion and Essbase, which limited their data accuracy and granularity. And they had inefficient forecasts. So the previous tools lacked granularity needed for accurate demand planning, which led to excess inventory and inflated labor costs. So how did this company use OneStream to improve and address these challenges? They implemented OneStream and they saw the following key improvements. They created a unified data platform, so they were able to consolidate all of those systems, all that information, all the financial and operational data into a single unified platform, which created a global view of profitability all the way down to the SKU level. They implemented AI-driven forecasting. So they used the OneStream Sensible ML solution to generate granular daily forecasts for over 1,200 different components, including customer-specific demand trends. And they also used agile scenario planning. They introduced rolling forecasts that allowed them to rapidly respond to market challenges, such as the COVID-19 pandemic, which had supply chain disruptions throughout the globe. So the results for this organization were really transformational. The company reduced fluctuations in labor planning by 20%. They're able to cut overtime expenditures significantly as a result. They improved their forecasting accuracy, which reduced excess inventory by 15%, which saved millions and millions annually. Their financial close time was reduced by 50%, which enabled more frequent and accurate reporting to their stakeholders. They achieved operational efficiencies by redirecting resources, which led to a 10% increase in productivity across all divisions. So this success story demonstrates the power of integrating AI and ML into the financial planning and operations of this organization. And with OneStream, they turned their finance team into strategic partners capable of driving value across the organization. It's a transformation that's impressive as pulling off a Thanksgiving dinner without burning the rolls. So why does scenario planning forecasting matter so much? Let's explore the broader impact these capabilities can have on organizations. First off, risk management. Scenario planning prepares companies for potential risks, such as economic downturns, regulatory changes, or supply chain disruptions. This capability minimizes financial shocks and ensures continuity even in turbulent times. Second up, improved agility. With solutions like OneStream's AI-driven forecasting capabilities, businesses can quickly pivot to adapt to new challenges or opportunities. Third up, with data-driven decision-making, accurate forecasts provide leadership with the insights they need to make informed decisions. This includes understanding the financial impacts of launching new products, entering in new markets, or making strategic investments. Fourth up, alignment across departments. So unified scenario planning fosters collaboration between finance, operations, and other businesses and other departments within your enterprise. Why all this matters, organizations that embrace the scenario planning and forecasting are better positioned to thrive in today's unpredictable environments. OneStream can get them those benefits that we just talked about. In conclusion, scenario planning and forecasting, especially with AI, can transform your finance team. It's not just about saving time, it's about driving smarter, faster decisions. And we at Nova Advisory, we're ready to help you take finance further with OneStream. And so, from all of us at CPM Customer Success, have a happy Thanksgiving. May your turkeys be juicy, your pies be plentiful, and your forecasts be spot on. Thanks again for listening, and I'll catch you next week for another episode of CPM Customer Success.